Well, it's carnival time and the big guns come out to play, and that's certainly the case at Club Menangle on Saturday night on the 10-event card when Belinda and Luke McCarthy have very strong representation from 1 to 10. I caught up with Luke to dissect their chances. Well, Luke, what an exciting night of racing, and once again the McCarthy name will be featuring very highly on the winners list throughout.
Yeah, look, it's a really great card of racing here Saturday night. A lot of top horses and trainers and drivers, so we're really looking forward to being a part of that.
Belinda has Jillaby Kung Fu in the opening event. No driver at this particular stage, nicely drawn.
Yeah, I'll drive him in the first. He touched disappointed with him here Saturday night. I thought he should have still held on a fraction better, but I think that run will bring him right on in fitness and look for a sharper effort Saturday.
Over to the pink bonnet, Luke, and you've picked up the drive here of Loverecious for Aaron Goatsby. A nice debut performance.
Yeah, well named filly, and I don't know much about her, so I'll do the form on her through the week, but it's always good to have a drive in the pink bonnet.
Yeah, Aaron's got a very strong hand. He's got 3 runners and he's picked up 3 strong drivers, yourself, Jack Trainer and Robbie Morris, so he must be pretty confident about their prospects.
He's doing a good job, Goods, and he's got his babies up and going really nice and early, and they seem to, they're well mannered, and hopefully they can play a good part. I think Ricky Alchin's filly's a star though, and be very hard to beat.
We go over to race 4, the first of the big ones. Luke, the Swept Sprint, the Group 2 and Bondi Lockdown. First box tick, barrier 1.
Yeah, great draw. He's, how much gate speed he's got. Like he actually almost crossed King of Swing in the Miracle Mile. So, he's a naturally quick horse, and, his first 2 runs I was able to sort of sit him up from the bad draws, but we'll make full advantage of a good draw.
Spirit of St. Louis coming off a 6-2, Honolulu Bay in the Hunter Cup.
Yeah, look, this is a perfect draw for him. I think Jack can just land him in a handy spot like he did last year in the Swept Sprint, and if he's sitting there handy, you'll know he always finishes off the race so good.
One of the major players as far as the Miracle Mile is concerned. His expensive ego goes around in the Allied Express, drawn midfield. Really
happy with him. His work's been fantastic since Hunter Cup, and probably a good draw, I thought. Middle of the pack there, he seems to get out of the gate quite good from that draw, and instead of sort of drawing out in 10, having to do a whole heap of work, at least he's going to be there handy. There looks to be a bit of speed inside him at the start, but we're very happy with him, and I'm sure he's going to run a good race.
Yeah, we know where James Rattray and Where You Been Bopping will be.
Yeah, he's just such a quick horse out of the gate, Bopping, and he's going really well for James's too.
Also get your thoughts as far as Outer Wise Guy is concerned, which you drove in the Newcastle Mile, Luke. Hasn't had any luck at all in his 2 runs since coming over from New Zealand.
Really high speed horse. I think he was terribly unlucky at Newcastle. If probably the one doesn't gallop and I land in the running line, I think he actually wins it. So he's going to be very dangerous wherever he lobs.
Over to one of the future events on the carnival, Luke. Race 7, the Queen Elizabeth II Mile, Ferry Tinkerbell.
Yeah, she's a good mare. She's going well. Her last start effort was quite good, I thought. But I just think, Jack's 2 mares, Bravey Kelly, be very hard to beat. Also, Tough Tilly. So it's a great field, and I'd still give her a place chance.
Yeah, on paper it might be the might of Victoria up against the might of New South Wales here.
Well, just Clayton Emma versus Jack, I think.
We go over to one of the other feature events, Luke. We start getting into the heats of the New South Wales Derby, and Rock and Roll Hammer, the half-brother to King of Swing.
Yeah, he went a good race here last Tuesday in 52, felt like it could have went faster. 2 nice horses drawn inside him, so you'd think he's going to get a good trip there right on the speed, and he'll improve off what he done here the other day.
Luke, he should be 2 from 2 since joining your stable. First up, he locked a leg halfway down the straight.
Yeah, he was going to win quite easy, and he actually locked up in a stifle, and the stewards picked it up on their slow-mo footage, which is a good help, and so the vet sort of addressed that, and he hasn't looked back since. So it's funny, King of Swing actually used to do the same when he first come across as well, so it might be a hereditary thing.
The Western Australian, you've been singing his praises since joining you and Belinda, Rocker Coco, and this is his target.
Yeah, his runs have been great. 2 runs against good quality field, so he's going to be a lot more match fit than his first 2 efforts, and I give him a good chance.
He's drawn a bit wider, Luke, so how do you see it playing out in the opening stages?
Well, I haven't done the form yet, to be honest, Mike, but it doesn't really matter. It's the long distance. You can work into the race when you need to.
Former Kiwi Spirit of Arian, nice win on debut for the stable at Newcastle.
Went good, high speed horse, and work's been good since, so we thought all 4 of our Derby horses were decent chances.
Yeah, the fourth of those is Sweetheart Bud in the final heat.
Really big fan of this horse. His first up run was good, and just great gated, good race horse. So I'm looking forward to him racing up against some of the nicer colts on the weekend.
Exciting night, Luke. No doubt you're keen to jump into the sulky, but Bondi, Lockdown and Expensive Ego head your list.
Oh, definitely, and that's the mecca, the free-for-all horses, and they seem really well in themselves, and looking forward to being hopefully part of another Miracle Mile.